back to SkywayTj, and today I have a quick little video for you guys. I'm going to be discussing 5 movies that surprised me this year. These are movies that I didn't have necessarily the highest expectations for. I just either saw them on a whim or just didn't even think they would be that great, but they actually really shocked me and have become some of the best films I've seen this year. Some of my little favorites that I'll probably add to my collection. So yeah, it's not a top 10 because not that many surprised me, but a good amount did, so we're going to do a top 5. So without further ado, let's hop into the top 5 surprises of 2019. At number 5, I have Joker. So this movie has actually become one of my favorite movies of this year. It made my top 10 best movies of the year list. I didn't have any hope for this movie because it's a DC film, and the DC's track record the past couple years has been pretty horrible. So I didn't think this would be any good. But Joker actually kicked ass, and I really enjoyed it, and I loved what Joaquin Phoenix did with the character. So yeah, I wanted to just give a little credit to that. It shocked me. I really didn't think I was gonna like this movie because I don't generally like DC that much, but I think I'm a fan of DC's movies now. I know it's apart from the DCEU, but I'll probably check them out more now that, this movie came out. Especially if they do what they're planning on doing and doing like a dark universe, focusing on these darker characters. If they do that, I'm in, because this movie was pretty damn good. So number 5, I have Joker. And number 4, I have Escape Room. I didn't have that many expectations for this movie. I just thought it would be like a cheap little horror film that would kind of suck, and I think a lot of people did feel that way. But for me, from a huge fan of Saw, I thought this movie was great. You could definitely tell it's definitely heavily influenced by Saw. Some of the escape rooms are like Saw traps, and I don't know, I just think that's cool. I really like this movie. It's getting a sequel in 2020, so we'll see how that rolls out. I don't know. I really liked Escape Room, and I wish more people I knew did, because I thought it was pretty good for what it was. Just like a little niche horror movie. So yeah, number 4, I have Escape Room. At number 3, I have Richard Jewell. I absolutely had no idea this movie was even coming out this year. I didn't have any idea what it was really about going in. I knew it was a real life character piece, and it was about a bombing and a dude who got framed for it, but I didn't know anything about Richard Jewell, and I thought the acting in this movie was superb, especially from Sam Rockwell. And I gotta learn the actor's name who played Richard Jewell. I should know it now, I'm sorry. But he did an excellent job. He was funny when he needed to be, and I could believe that he was a real person. If Richard Jewell, the actual person, was anything like him, like the actor who portrayed him, then that man is amazing and should be given more credit, damn it. So at number 3, I have Richard Jewell. At number 2, I have Booksmart. I didn't even want to see this movie because when I saw the poster for it in the theater, I just thought it looked kind of like a teenager high school movie about, I don't even know what I thought it was about. I just thought it looked dumb from the posters, but I decided to watch it on a whim while I was waiting to get picked up from my job, and I really enjoyed it. It's basically if you took Superbad and cast 2 really funny girls as the leads instead of Michael Cera and Jonah Hill, and you get a very charming film about what it's like to grow apart and growing on from high school and going to college and all that shit. So yeah, at number 2, I have Booksmart. I highly recommend it. It's very good, and it definitely didn't get as much praise as it should have this year. And at number 1 for the movie that surprised the hell out of me this year, and that it's just so shocking just for what it is, I have Midsummer. I love this horror movie. I've talked about it in 3 videos now, I think, from the past week. It's just so out there and so insane and so different from a psychological horror movie that I just can't recommend it enough. If you like movies that'll make you feel a twist in your gut in every scene, pretty much, you want gore, you want things that'll just fuck with your head, that'll just make you feel a certain way. If you're into those type of horror movies, like I am, then I definitely cannot recommend Midsummer enough. It's so good, and it's from the same director of Hereditary, which is also a great horror film. You should definitely check out Midsummer if you haven't. It's excellent in all ways, and I can't recommend it enough, and that's why it made the #1 spot on Top 5 Surprises of 2019. Well, guys, that's been the top 5 biggest surprises in movie terms of 2019. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please drop that like and subscribe for more. I make videos like this every single week. This is part of my video a day until the end of 2019 series type thing that I got going on. So there will be a video up every day for the rest of 2019. So yeah, I got all kinds of stuff coming in 2020. I hope you'll join me for that. And I'm sorry if I look a bit weird in this video. My light burnt out and it's dark outside, so I'm filming with my phone's light directly in my eyes, so I probably have red eye the whole time. I'm sorry. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. There will be a video up tomorrow, don't you worry. And please be kind to one another, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.